Welcome in, guys, and I know I haven't been doing content the last few weeks because, again, it's kind of, especially with my channel, it gets to this point of the year when, especially at June, July, it's kind of, especially after the NBA finishes and stuff like that, I have, again, stuff to cover on the channel. You kind of, content on the channel kind of dries up a bit because of lack of things to talk about, kind of sports wise, but and maybe I could bring in some MMA stuff about it because again I have been doing an MMA class for a while now, so maybe I could talk about that. Talk about some UFC things. I don't know, man. I'll think about it, but I need something, especially in July, to talk about. But yeah, I am I am an MMA fan. I am a UFC fan. Um, I do like MMA and stuff. But anyway, that's far from the point. Um, so we're in August right now, as I'm recording August 1st, so what you can see is tomorrow, which is going to be second, obviously. But yeah, August, the you're going to see a lot of these preseason games, especially because again we're a month away from the the 2025 NFL season starting, which is fantastic. So yeah, going into this game, I just want to talk about this. I watched the Lions Chargers game last night, the Hall of Fame ceremony game. I thought it was good. I thought again it was a preseason game, so I wasn't a couple of things I didn't like. But again, the team that we had Kyle Allen as our quarterback. Like, we didn't have our starting quarterbacks. Um, we didn't have like Jared Goff, obviously, because he's had a kid recently. Congratulations to Jared Goff and the kid. But yeah, we didn't really have our starting team out there. We had a couple of like, people we after we drafted and stuff. But yeah, it was a preseason game, Hall of Fame. It was in the Canton Hall of Fame Chargers game. But yeah, we wasn't really. You go to that first quarter of the game and it's 1st and 10. Um, you have Amari Hampton gives a flag, gives a penalty away in the first, and then a great 1st and 10 um, from Trey Lance to make it 7-0 to the Chargers to get themselves ahead, and then the Lions we tried to do the play call from John Morton was a 2nd and 18, and we have a great Kyle Allen um, does a great pass to Lovett to bring us back into the game. Um, uh, and then, um, later on, he does seem to, from Vico. And then uh, we end the first half. Reynolds gets us back in the game to make it 14-7, and then we're going to the halftime. Come back after the halftime, and then we again a lot of times in this game with the Chargers, and again I know it's the second team, whatever. So some of these guys are not going to play. Some of these guys, you know what I mean. So it's not really like we didn't have. Again, we had like James Williams in the team and stuff like that, but it's really like a couple of guys that you're not going to see playing week in week out. Let's put it that way. And basically, we had 4 turnovers. Our offense turned over the ball 4 times, and that kind of concerned me a bit, especially when we was going into from last season. We desperately needed a couple more additions on that offensive line in the trenches to protect Jared Goff, and I know we did play in this game last night, but again, you're looking at that, and I know it's only the first game. I don't want to read too much into it, but 4 turnovers just in the second half alone for the Lions. Not the best, but and then ultimately the Chargers make it 24-7, and then 27-7, and then the final fourth quarter ultimately it ends 34-7 to the Chargers. And you look at Trey Lance, he had a good game as well. Like he had 2 touchdowns, he had 120 yards, He had 13 out of 20 throws. Not, I think it was an okay game for him. It was like a preseason game, so whatever. Vidal had 9 carries and 37 yards, 2 touchdowns, and yeah, you. Oh, so that's my thoughts on the Chargers versus Lions Hall of Fame preseason game for 2025. Leave your guys' thoughts in the comments. 2025. Leave your thoughts, guys, in the comments, and yeah, football's coming back, baby.